Alright, so guys, quick update here. I'm recording off my phone because I don't have my camera with me or my mics, so it might be slightly hard to hear me. But just to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're doing is this drain was recently put in. When did you actually get this in?
This weekend. We've had pretty shitty weather the past 2 days, so it was 40s and rain. So we dug out for the drain. We set it with some quick dry cement, so that way it'll keep its position and not move on us during the process of building this. And then we just tied the drain. We ran the drain pipes all the way into the pool, so we got the drain tied into the pool. Just finished that up a couple hours ago.
So how does this work? So the water tapers down to that drain, and then when it hits the halfway mark, it flows? Is that how you have the drain set up?
Right, so you can kind of see the makeshift form around, but where the pins are, that's going to be the height of the concrete. And then we got a 2-inch pitch to the drain, and then all the water will flow down into the drain from all the nozzles and the fixtures.
And then the water goes from there down these pipes and just evenly spreads?
Yeah, well,
why didn't you do just a single?
We wanted to make sure it had plenty of space for the water to flow. If you had only one port, it'd be a bottleneck and not everything would flow out quick enough.
Oh, okay. And you ran into one issue too. Where was that at? Because I wasn't here when you ran into that.
Oh, well, we're digging the holes for our footing bases for all our big fixtures. And the first hole we dug happened to be right here where all our new pool lines went, so we didn't calculate that out very well. So where the orange dot is, that is where we were supposed to put the footing base, and so we just shifted it off about 8 inches, and it'll be fine when we're done. No one will even know. But we didn't harm the pool lines. We didn't put a hole in it when we were digging, so that's a bonus. yeah, that's a bonus. So
these are the footage that you showed in the unboxing video of what these look like, which we built another one, and that will go in where? Where's the?
We just added 2 additional places for the footing bases. So these ones that we're looking at right now are new from what we showed in the planning video.
Yeah.
Because originally we were going to do the 3. And then I just wanted to make sure we had 2 more for future expansion.
So where are the? Because you're gonna put them in, right?
Yeah.
So where are the ones that we built a little bit ago?
Well, they're probably gonna go. I don't have them here. They're actually at the shop still.
Right.
But the 2 new ones will probably be on this back side. It doesn't matter where they go because they're all pretty much the same. But these will go down in the hole like that, and then we'll adjust our plumbing port to the direction of our plumbing. We're gonna bring it in all through the side here and shoot down towards where the pool lines are running right now. And so what we we're digging these to depth. We're gonna have to reinforce them with rebar, sideways 2 layers, and then up and down as well, because there's going to be a lot of weight on these, and because if you got a 6-foot, 7-foot tall mushroom fixture and the wind blows, it's a lot of weight. So we got to reinforce it with concrete, make sure it stays. If you do a little concrete or no concrete, you run the risk of it popping out of the ground, breaking your concrete, or snapping off underground, which
would be a really pain.
You don't want. So what we did here is we got a string line connected to our drain just to help us with the pitch, so that way we can just figure out our pitch to where to set these. Right now we're just using it for a quick reference, nothing particular, make sure we got our holes deep enough. Tomorrow we'll set them with some sand, and then we'll put the rebar in and pour the concrete that way, and then we'll let these sit, and then we'll move on to the spray nozzles.
Right. I mean, it's going really good. From when we started it, I mean, this was a backyard, but now it looks like a construction site. your pool's all torn apart. Still got to do the liner, which we'll do a whole separate video on replacing that liner for if anybody's curious. It'll be out of this Splashpad series. I mean, what else is coming to the backyard other than...
Well, the big thing that we're focusing on right now is I talked to our concrete guy a few days ago. He wants to do the splash pad first because it's technically its own little island. So that's our main focus right now. We're gonna get all the fixtures in. Like we showed you, we got the drain in. Then we got to figure out the nozzles and the lights. So it's taken a little longer than I anticipated, mainly because weather's been pretty shitty, and I've been working a lot too. So I haven't been focused on it as much as I want to. But the goal, hopefully by this coming weekend, is we'll have everything laid out, ready to go. We'll get the form set, and we got to get some the steel mesh in here for the concrete guys, and as soon as we're ready, we're going to give them a call, and hopefully they'll be here within a couple days to pour concrete,
which will be pretty sweet. I'll definitely have to get some footage on that. It might even be in this video, to be honest. But is there anything else that we got to talk about other than this segment?
No, I mean, there's so many things we need to do, and
slightly behind.
We got to get the pool room connected up still. I started that last weekend because it was raining all weekend, and this weekend I want to get some stuff done out here. There's still a lot of chipping of concrete around the pool to get that cleared up, but like I said, they want to pour this, and then it'll probably be a week or two till they can come in and start pouring the rest of the concrete. So we'll have some time to take care of that. Once this is done. This is priority right now.
Right. All right, so I will see you guys in the next clip, whatever that will be. So see you guys then. Welcome back, guys, to whatever day it is. I'm not exactly too sure, but coming up here giving you guys a quick update on the splash pad. So right now we're getting all the footing bases in and kind of just running the rest of the pipe. So today's agenda, I mean, which you saw in the clip before this, is all the previous holes were already dug out, or that we dug them out yesterday. But now we're just kind of running all the little, we're digging in a little bit into the ground just to run the piping to connect all the fixtures, which I don't know what size they are. My dad's not here right now, but one issue we ran into too was there is a big tree root right in the ground, and my dad tried cutting it with a chainsaw and that didn't work at all. So that's another thing that kind of is in the way. So tomorrow, you said tomorrow the cement's getting put?
Yeah.
Just for the splash pad though?
No, not the cement. The cement inside of the holes.
Oh, cement inside the holes, okay.
Yeah, because that's why it needs to be that wide. It goes 12 inches deep, 2 foot on each side, and that'll hold these in place. That way when the fixtures are on top of them, when the wind comes and moves them, it won't break the cement around it or rip this out of the ground.
Right.
So the cement will hold it into the ground, and then once those are put in, that's the lights, the spray nozzles, and then the final cement for this pad.
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad. And then obviously that's why these are slightly getting dug up, because when those are in the ground, the or when it's level with how the concrete's gonna be, there's gonna be just enough gap where you don't have to dig super deep down, but just enough to where you can connect them all too. And how are these gonna work? Are these gonna be like just one tubing from the like actual house and it just runs through each one, or do they have all separate water
The
coming
one
through?
manifold we built with the 4 shutoff valves,
Yeah.
that's going to be connected to each of these. Oh, it's 5 shutoff valves because we added the 2 extra for these 2 here and here.
Yeah, okay.
But there's going to be 4 pipes coming from the manifold that'll lead to these. And then back into the house, I guess.
Yeah, because I see how like these ones are kind of running to like the same line.
Yeah, this one will go here. There's a line here that'll lead to this one. This one is just gonna come right on the edge of that.
Oh, and just pass it.
Yeah. And then same thing here. We had a little bit more clearance since that is off center a little bit. This one will go here, just off to the side of this pad.
So can he actually get around this tree root, and or is he gonna have to actually like try to cut it out?
So his electric chainsaw could not get through it. He tried a little bit, but it just doesn't have enough power. So he's either gonna have to go and borrow a chainsaw from somebody else. I'm sure he has one somewhere, but either that or just cement it in.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's kind of on the side of just cementing it in because it does look like it's fully alive still, and I'm sure there's a lot more roots in the ground, so it won't move.
Right, which that'll be the fun part. And I mean, I don't know exactly where this is placed in the video, but I know you guys saw this in the previous clip that I recorded on my phone because I didn't have my camera or mic with me, and so that's why it was, the quality looks a little bit different than this camera, but it's going pretty good. I mean, this project has definitely taken a lot longer than we anticipated it to begin with, but it's going pretty good. I can't wait till we get this done and then we start working on the pool, because we're gonna do a whole video of that. I may end up taking my drone out and kind of doing like an aerial shot to kind of give you guys a better view at what's happening, but I think I'll just wait until probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll get up here when the concrete's getting poured into these holes. Is he doing that himself just for the holes, or is he actually having somebody do the...
No, he's doing it.
Oh, okay.
It should take about 15 bags of cement.
15 bags of cement? Jeez.
Yeah.
So I guess we're doing the cement for all the fixtures ourselves, and then obviously the top layer of concrete, that's all getting done professionally because it's just less of a hassle and a lot of risk with it too. So, but it's going pretty good. And then just as a quick, just to say again, this is where the drain is going to be, and it's basically in the middle, and then all the concrete will be tapered just slightly towards that. And then from there, obviously you saw the bucket in the unboxing. You can't really see in there with that lid on, but when it gets to about like a halfway filled, it will start flowing down the tubing, and then basically split off into like a fork or whatever, and then evenly just go right back into the pool, and then it will get recycled that way. But so far so good. And once we get on the pool, that will be a whole separate video of replacing the pool liner and how we're gonna go about it. And then we're gonna eventually build a deck. That's another thing, and basically just kind of go along with it. I have a bunch of different video ideas that are planning on coming up, but I'm not too sure on when or how to go about it. So you just kind of bear with me. If you guys are liking this content, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I will come back in a second. So, update on the stump that you saw in the last clip. We got a decent amount of it out, but it is very deep in there, and it sucks because if it was dead, it'd be one thing, but since it's alive, and we got to kind of concrete in the fixtures and like put rebar on there just so they do not move. And with it being alive, it could possibly cause some issues with it in the future, which obviously it goes all the way down to like the bottom, and we got the big chunk out, which is all that right there, but it is not fun. I'm calling it here though for the day. My dad's gonna come back up and try to get some more of this stump out. I'm starving and tired and cold, so I guess I'll see you in the next part, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and see you then.